Okay, let's start with the rationale sa ating midterm lecture exam. So all in all, 80 points ni siya. Passing is 40. Again, you can look at your scores. Makita man siguro ninyo, no? Inyong scores. Ang passing ani kay 40. Yan, 50 base kasi ang school natin. So if you have later concerns, you have what do you call that? Kanang corrections, tingnan lang pa ninyo, ha? Sige, number 1, let's have agleham. Greek word for element. What's the answer?
Si Ma'am Stoikyo.
Okay, that is correct. Letter C, stoikyo. So please check your answers also dinha sa inyong mga submissions. Next, George, in the chemical formula of ammonia, that's NH3, the number 3 written next to the symbol of hydrogen is called what?
B, ma'am, coefficient.
That's 3, ha?
Ay, superscript tayo, ma'am.
Baliktad, subscript. Sa baba man siya.
Dali.
Okay, sige. Subscript, ha. NH3, ang 3 din, ha, is called subscript. So sa baba siya, it's called subscript. Ang katong coefficient, katong sa balanced equation na siya, the number before the chemical formula. Next, Marie, in the equation for moles of ammonia plus 5 moles of oxygen yielding 6 moles of water plus 4 moles of nitrogen monoxide, how many molecules of oxygen is needed to produce the given products? Kasi Marie? Wala. Wait. Isa siya na-disconnect or something? Wala. So, wala si Marie. Okay. Okay, so I'll be answering this. How many molecules of oxygen is needed to produce the given products? Remember, you have there 4 moles of oxygen 2. Now, ang pangutan na kay the whole oxygen man. So, 5 times 2, that's a total of 10 molecules of oxygen na needed to produce the given product. So, in here, the correct answer is 10. Next.
Ma'am, gimalian ako, ma'am.
Gimalian inyo, ha? Ay, sige.
Kuwasan, ma'am.
I-take note lang ninyo, ha? I-take note ninyo, tapos later, ato siyang i-recheck, ha? Sige, next, we have Laika. In the equation, the same equation as the previous lesson, how many molecules of water is produced?
6.
Okay, so automatic ang coefficient that will indicate the number of molecules na ma-produce. So that's correct, 6. Wait lang, list na ta. So makalimot ko. Next, we have Cyril. These are substances which completely ionize when dissolved in water and conduct electricity.
Electrolytes.
Okay, very good. That is electrolytes. Okay? Next, sige, bawi later, Marie. Magbalik pa man ta second round. Which of the following, I can just ni Cyril. Onyol, which of the following is used as solvent for aqueous solutions? Na, si ano? Ano day? Sige, go.
Water.
Okay, very good. Water. Pag aqueous solution class ha, automatic. Water, gid na siya ang solvent. Next, Krisha. The following are electrolytes except
Glucose, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Glucose. Glucose will not ionize sa water. ma-dissolve lang siya pero dili siya ma-separate into different ions. So glucose ang exception din. The rest class, hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride, water, sodium hydroxide, ano na sila tanan, electrolytes. So mag-produce na sila ions pag i-halo sila sa water. So water is also an electrolyte. Next, we have mamalimping. Which of the following is not a strong electrolyte? Sinor? Mali? Ay naman. Nor? Yes, what's your answer for this question? Which of the following is not a strong electrolyte? Okay, very good. Acetic acid. Class, ang ako ang instruction sa inyo ha, pag salt gani na siya like sodium chloride, automatic it's a strong electrolyte. Tapos sa mga acids, strong ug sa mga bases, strong electrolyte lang sila kapag strong acid ug strong base pod sila. So pag strong acid ug strong base, mga inorganic acids and bases nato na sila like sulfuric acid H2SO4 walay carbon, sodium hydroxide strong base, walay carbon. So, strong electrolytes ni sila. Ang dili strong electrolyte, si acetic acid. Kasi si acetic acid, though it's an acid, ang iyahang chemical formula is CH3COOH. So, naa siya'y carbon. It's a weak acid. Therefore, weak electrolyte po siya. So, I hope that is clear. Next, we have milky. Acid dissociation constant. Say symbol na to.
Ka, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's Ka. Acid dissociation constant is Ka. Next, we have meca. Water acts as acid, base, both, or neither of the two. Base imong answer pero mali. Kasi the answer is both. So,
Unsa na number?
unsa na number? I don't know if nakarumble ang nakarumble ang questions, but this is number 11 here sa kuha. Nakarumble siguro ang question ani mo nang dili ta pare-parehas og answer. Kasi pag i-rumble na siya sa Schoology, wala. Dili ni siya pasunod. So, tanawa lang ha, kung pasunod, parehas ba ta? Kaya kung di na parehas, nakarambol yun na. Sige, water acts as both class. So, remember our topic sa electrolytes na mention dito that water is amphoteric. So, ang meaning anang amphoteric, pwede siya acid, pwede po siya base. So, both ang answer dinhi. Next, we have Nacaryo, the separation of electrolytes into ions of opposite charges.
A and B, ma'am.
Okay, A and B, that is correct. You can either call it dissociation or ionization. So, parehas lang na sila duha. Pag mag-separate atong electrolytes into ions, ionization or dissociation. Next, Navarro. If H plus is equal to OH negative, the solution is considered
Neutral, ma'am.
okay, very good. Neutral. Pag mo equal ganina sila, neutral. Pero pag dissociation ra ang answer, mali siya kasi sa multiple choices class, 'di ba? Ang atong instruction kay choose the best answer. So, ang best answer ani kay naman tay choice nga A and B, mao ni siya ang best nga answer. So, dapat duha, dissociation and ionization. Mao na siya nga gimalian ni inyong answer kung dissociation lang siya. Okay? Sunod. Sunod. Abigail. Nana si Abigail, no? So this is the negative logarithm of the hydroxide ion concentration.
POH, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's POH kasi hydroxide ion concentration man. So POH. Next, we have Monessa. A solution is considered basic if
Letter E, ma'am. C and D.
letters E, C, and D. Let's see. C is gamay ang hydrogen. Dako ang OH, that is correct. OH, dako, yeah, the correct answer is C and D. So, dapat mahimo siyang basic basta mas daghan ang OH kaysa sa H. So, kani kay gibaliktad man, pero parehas lang iyahang meaning. Muna, the best answer here is letter E, C, and D. Next, Maisel, we have, this is also known as the power of hydrogen. Okay, that is correct, Maisel. It's pH. Okay. Next, we have Janica. These are test solutions which change in color depending on the pH of the sample. So, na-mention po nato na ganiha.
Indicators po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Indicators. Okay? Pag mag-change ng color, kaya na-changes sa pH, indicator na siya. Majant. Si Majant. No? Am I right? Or wala siya? Wala. Wala si Majant. So ako na lang mag-answer. This resists change in hydronium ion concentration when an appreciable amount of either a strong acid or a base is added to a solution. So this is class, the definition of a buffer. So ang buffer na to, any substance na mag-resist og change sa pH pag mag-add kag either acid or base. Next, balik ta, Agleham. These are the numbers in the front of the formulas which give the number of molecules or atoms involved in the reaction.
Coefficient, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So na-mention na to kagainan no nga kanang number sa balanced equation before the chemical formula is called the coefficient. Next, George. This is the ratio between the amounts in moles of any two compounds involved in a chemical reaction.
Mole ratio, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's the mole ratio. Kanang coefficients nato, class, pag atuan na siyang i-compare, for example, reactant to reactant, reactant to products, mole ratio na ang tawag, ana. Okay? Next, we have Marie. What is the color of phenolphthalein in sodium hydroxide solution?
Ma'am, mali ko na. So, obviously, dili jud siya colorless. Feeling na ko,
Okay.
ma'am, murag naa sa yellow.
Okay, sige. Actually, si phenolphthalein, mag-colorless po na siya, pero dito na siya sa acid. Okay, so pag sa acid ni mo ibutang si phenolphthalein, automatic colorless na siya. So example, si phenolphthalein, i-add mo sa hydrochloric acid o kaya sa acetic acid. Pero kani kay sodium hydroxide man ni, meaning base ni siya. So ang color ni phenolphthalein sa base kay pink. So kung pink or pwede po siya red. So pink ang answer ani ha. So later kung naay mga gimalian sa inyo ha, you tell me para ma-recheck nato madugangan inyong score. Next, Laika. Laika kaning sa first part lang ha, diri lang sa taas. So what is the hydronium ion concentration of water at 25 degrees Celsius if the hydroxide concentration is 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of -5? Sige, answer ni mo diha, Laika.
A, ma'am.
Okay, sige, let's see. Hydronium ion concentration of water if the hydroxide. Okay, so ang atong gamiton nga formula ani katong Kw equals H plus times OH negative. So let's see if the answer is really letter A. So KW plus is 1.0 times 10 raised to the power of negative 14. Tapos, ginapangita nato ang H plus, ang given kay OH negative, the 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of negative 5. So divide both sides with 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of, sorry, it's negative 5 para makancel. Ayan. So the H plus here, the concentration is 1.0 times 10 raised to the power of negative 14 divided by 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of negative 5. So the answer here is 4.76 times 10 raised to the power of negative 10. So tama si Laika. The correct answer here is letter A. Next, we have Cyril. What's your answer for the second? Letter A. Right, nga na question mark, di ka sigurado. Write the letter of your answer here in capital letters. So, acidic ba siya? Basic, neutral, alkaline. Let's see unsay mas dako. Atong H plus is 4.76 times 10 raised to the power of negative 10, while the OH is 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of negative 5. So, 'di ba, ang ako ang instruction sa inyo ha para makabalo ka na acid ba siya or base, tanaw na to una ang ang exponent. Okay? So, negative 5, negative 10. Ako ang sa exponent class, the smaller the number, the larger the value. So meaning negative 5, negative 10, smaller ang negative 5 pero mas dako siya og value, meaning mas dako ang hydroxide ion concentration, which means our substance here is basic. But take note of the choices. Other names sa basic kay alkaline. So B and D, the best answer here is letter E. Okay? Okay. I-check na to na. Later ha, i-check na to later.
Ma'am?
Yes, saman.
Ma'am, mali ko may tuldok ang letter like A tapos may tuldok. Tingnan na.
I-recheck po nato na unya kay ang answer manggod nga nakabutang sa Schoology walay tuldok. So pag butangan mo siya tuldok, malian na siya diretso sa Schoology. But I'll consider that. Later lang i-recheck na to, ha? Kaya wala may problema na. Ang ano lang na kay stricto kaayo ang Schoology pag abot sa ingana nga butang. Okay? Sige. But I'll consider that, no problem. Next, we have Esmalin. What is the hydroxide ion concentration of water at 25 degrees Celsius if the hydronium ion concentration is 9.09 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7?
Letter B, ma'am.
Letter B, imong answer. 1.1. Let's see. So, pakita na to ang solution sa screen. Ayan, given is hydronium ion. So we have here 9.09 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. We are looking for the OH. So divide both sides with a 9.09 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. Ay, this is 9.09 ha. Cancel. Okay, so the OH here is, where's my calculator, 1.0 times 10 raised to the power of negative 14 divided by 9.09 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7 is 1.1 or 1.10 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8. So tama. Tama yung answer. Letter B. Ayan. Next, Krisha. Classify your answer above. Acidic, basic, neutral, alkaline, or B and D? Letter B na may question mark. Hindi mo sure. Sige, let's see. This is OH, negative 8. And the hydronium, the H is negative 7. So, mas gamay man siya og exponent class, meaning mas dako siya value. So, mas dako siya value, mas daghan imuhang hydronium ion. And that means, kung mas daghan imong hydronium ion, meaning your substance here is acidic. Okay? Acidic ha, acidic. Yan. Let me clear. Screenwriting. Next, we have Nor. What is the pH of a substance with hydronium ion concentration of 3.5 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8? So, I answer ni mo. Tapos si ano? Ano pa? D mo answer. Okay. Sige daw, let's see if it's really letter D. So again, 1.0 times 10 raised to the power of negative 14. The given is hydronium. So 3.5 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8. We are looking still for the OH. Ayan. Ay, pH. Sorry. pH. Lagi. Kajot. pH. So pH is equal to the negative log of the hydronium ion concentration. This is negative log of 3.5 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8. So negative log of 3.5 times 10 raised to the power of negative 8 is 7.46. Okay, so your answer is correct. It's letter D. Ayan. Ayan, tama. Letter D. Letter D mo answer, di ba? Yeah. So next, we have milky. Based on the computed pH above, how would you classify the substance milky?
Ako na-answer, ma'am, pero mali. Mali ata.
Sige, 7.46. Diba our spectrum is like this one? Let me write it sa screen. For pH class, our lowest is 1, our highest is 14, and then sa center we have 7. Below 7, it's acidic. Above 7, it's basic. Now, the computed pH here is 7.46. So, mas taas siya sa 7, meaning basic siya, pero napamanggod siya sa 7 class. 7 is neutral, by the way. So, ang best na answer yun din is letter D. Very slightly basic. So, dili pa dyan siya matawag totally og basic kay naa pa siya sa 7. So, again, the best answer is very slightly basic. Okay? So, I hope that is clear. Next, we have Mecha. What is the pH of a substance with a hydroxide ion concentration of 4.32 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3? Mali mong answer. Ano din mong answer? Letter A. So, let us see, be, paano ninyo ni siya compute? We are looking for the pH but the given is the hydroxide ion concentration. Dili na nimo siya pwede idiretso, di ba? Pag pH, dapat H plus iyahang partner. Ang partner sa OH kay POH. So mag-start ka sa POH class before ta mag-compute sa pH. Sige, so this is negative log of the 4.32 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3. So negative log of 4.32 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3 is 2.364516253. That's the POH. Pero ang ginapangita kay pH, so we need another na formula, which is pH plus POH is equal to 14. So pH plus the POH na 2.36, ako na lang putlon ha, 2.36 equals 14. And then next na himuon na to is to transpose. So this becomes pH is equal to 14 minus 2.36. The correct answer here is 14 minus 2.36. It's 11.64. So this is the pH. Therefore, the correct answer is this one, letter C. Okay, so mo na siya. Yes, Janica, tama mong answer, letter C. Okay? Based on the computed pH above, how would you classify the substance? Benjamin. Okay? Sige. So this is 11.64. This is more than 7, which means basic siya. Okay? Tama. Letter B. So dili na ka mag-answer og letter E. Kaya wala naman akong ibutang dira ang alkaline. So basic na. Tama imuhang answer. Okay? Next, we have Navarro. Next, Navarro, the acid dissociation constant Ka of an acid is 1.57 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. What is its pKa, Janen?
6.80, ma'am.
Ila 6.80?
80 po.
Sige, let's see. Our formula is pKa is equal to the negative log of Ka. So negative log of 1.57 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7. So negative log of 1.57 times 10 raised to the power of negative 7 is, okay, your answer is correct. It's 6.80. So very good. Next. Sunod. Abigail, the blood pH of the patient is 6.98. This condition can be called?
Acidosis, ma'am.
Okay, acidosis. So, nganong acidosis man na siya? Diba, our normal blood pH is between 7.35 to 7.45. Do not forget this, normal blood pH. Lesser than 7.35, acidosis atong tawag. More than 7.45, we call it alkalosis. So, your answer is correct. It's acidosis. Okay. Next, sunod. Monessa, the following is our colligative properties except ha?
Ano, ma'am? 4 and 5?
4 and 5. Wait lang. Sige, atong colligative properties, we have vapor pressure lowering, boiling point elevation, freezing point depression, and the last one is osmotic pressure. Pero ingon ko sa inyo, it should be increasing osmotic pressure. So the 4 is still included, increasing osmotic pressure. So ang dili lang included din na except man atong question is 5. So mani siyang answer, class. Walay appeal si decreasing osmotic pressure. Okay? Next, we have Maisel. Maisel na no? Hypotonic solution can cause. Yes, letter C, bursting. Kasi hypotonic solution, gamay lang ang iyahang solute. So mas daghan iyahang water, musulod na siya dito sa red blood cell kay mag-osmosis man na siya. Mas daghan man ang solute sa red blood cell, causing the red blood cell to swell hangtod nga mag-burst siya. So that is correct. Letter C. Next, we have Janica. Hypertonic solution can cause.
A and B po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Baliktad man ang hypertonic solution class, daghan man kaayo siya solute. Mas daghan pa sa solute sa red blood cell. So ang tendency, ang water sa red blood cell mugawas. Making it shrink, or other term for shrinking is crenation. That is why the best answer here is A and B. Okay? Next, na si May dyan, or wala gihapon siya? Wala gihapon si May dyan. So I'll be answering this. Which of the following is an example of isotonic solution? So nag-example ko sa inyo ha. Ingon ko sa inyo ha, ang isotonic solution nato with blood is this one. The 0.9% NaCl solution, or that is what we call the normal saline solution. Kanang ginahatag nato class sa ato ang patient pag ma-hospital, IV fluid replacement. Ano na siya kanang color green, 0.9% NaCl solution na siya. Okay? Next, balik ta. Eden, which of the following best describes the colligative properties? At saka yung definition sa colligative properties.
Ma'am, it's the property of the solution which depends on the amount of solute.
Okay, it's the property of the solution which depends on the amount of solute. So that is the correct answer. Nakadepende ang colligative properties sa kadaghanon class sa ato ang solute. Okay, naga-change na siya, naga-elevate ang boiling point, nagababa ang freezing point, etc. Next, George. This is the law that governs the lowering of the vapor pressure of a solution.
Rolls law, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
B.
It's the Raoult's law, letter B. So again, pag vapor pressure lowering, it's the Raoult's law. Okay? Next, we have Marie. This is the law that governs the osmotic pressure of a solution.
Ano po, ma'am, yung Van Hoff?
Okay, very good. It's the Van Hoff. So do not forget ha, vapor pressure, Raoult's law, and then ang osmotic pressure kay Van Hoff. Next, Laika, this describes the concentration of a solution which refers to the number of moles of solute per liter of solution.
Molarity.
Okay, very good. Moles per liter is molarity. Next, Cyril, what happens to the vapor pressure of a solution if 100 ml of distilled water is added to 100 ml acetone? Okay, very good. Vapor pressure is decreased. Remember class, atong acetone kay volatile substance na siya, naga-volatilize, mahimo siyang gas. Tapos gidugangan nimo siya distilled water. So, di ba ang atong colligative property pag mag-add ka og solute, magbaba ang vapor pressure. So tama, vapor pressure is decreased, leading to dugay na dili na siya basta-basta mag-evaporate imuhang solution. Next, on y'all, we have if 0.100 mole of NaCl is dissolved into 100 grams of pure water, what is the mole fraction of NaCl?
0.98 ako answer, ma'am, pero mali.
Mali mong answer. Sige, let's solve. Diba, pag mole fraction class, it's X. Tapos, ang mole fraction na mole, sorry. Delete. Ayan. Kane, moles of solute divided by moles of solute plus moles of solvent. This is our formula to get the mole fraction. So, ang solute nato kani, NaCl. So, 0.100 moles divided by, it's 0.100 moles kaysa solute gihapon, plus ang solvent nato water. But this is 100 grams. So, you need to convert this first into moles. So, how do you convert? Moles is equal to the weight of the substance, it's 100.0 grams divided by its molecular weight. So, water is H2O. H is 2 times 1 equals 2. Oxygen is 1 only times 16. So, plus 16. This is 18 grams. Again, our molecular weight for water is 18 grams per mole. So, makancel ang grams. 100 divided by 18 is 5. Ano na lang nakuha kay medyo taas. So, mole. Mo na itong gamiton diri class. And then let's add 0.100 moles divided by 0.100 plus 5.5555 is 5.655 moles. So, makansel lang moles. Remember na wala tay unit for our mole fraction. So, let's divide 0.100 divided by 5.655. The correct answer here is 0.018. Okay, 0.018. This is the correct answer. This is the mole fraction if you have 0.100 moles of NaCl dissolved in 100 grams of pure water. Okay? So, I hope nakuha to siya. Kinsa sunod? Krisha, what is the boiling point of water in Kelvin? Tapos Krisha? Krisha? You there? Hi, Nadia. Okay, Nadia si Krisha. Sige. Ang atuang water class, nag-boil na siya at 100 degrees Celsius. Sige, okay lang. Sige, Krisha. 100 degrees Celsius, kaya lang ang ginapangayo kay Kelvin. So, di ba, pag mag-convert kag Celsius to Kelvin, this is our formula. Degrees Celsius plus 273. So, 100 plus 273, the correct answer here is 373 Kelvin. So, this is the correct answer here. Okay? Next, malimping, the equilibrium between the liquid and the gas, point at which the VP equals atmospheric pressure. So this is the point at which the vapor pressure is equal the atmospheric pressure. Nor?
Ang ginahanap ko pa sa towards.
Sige, unsa ang point at which the vapor pressure is mag-equal kay atmospheric pressure?
Boiling point, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's the boiling point. Okay? Next, Milky. Solving na ni Milky. So, the first one sa letter A sa Milky. How many moles of magnesium chloride will be produced if you are given 10 moles of magnesium hydroxide? Before you answer, I'll just balance the equation ha. Ako na lang mag-balance. So you have there magnesium hydroxide, iron, and chloride. You answer letter A, Milky. Tapos, please prepare also meca sa letter B. So, magnesium is 1, OH2, Fe1, Cl3, magnesium 1, Cl2, F1, OH3. So, para magpantay sila, I'll place 3 here. And I place 2 here para this becomes 6. This becomes 6 also. But magnesium becomes 3 and iron becomes 2. So I'll place 3 here para magnesium will become 3 and chloride becomes 6. So butang ko 2 din he. Para Fe becomes 2 also, and this becomes 6. So this is already a balanced equation. Okay. Okay lang, George. I'll consider that later kung tama imong answer, ha? Kung answer mismo imong nabutang. Kira na. To, ay. Okay siya. Basta ng answer ni Milky. Sige, huwag kalimot sa mga corrections ko niya. Okay, para madugangan inyong score.
Ma'am, 10 mole akong answer sa letter A.
Okay, sige. Let's see how many moles of magnesium chloride will be produced if you are given 10 moles of magnesium hydroxide. Sige, wait lang. Okay, ang given is 10 moles of magnesium hydroxide. And then moles lang man sa nang ginapangita. So mole ratio lang atong kailangan 6. Moles ni magnesium hydroxide is 3 moles based on the based on the balanced equation. So 3 moles of magnesium hydroxide. Tapos we are looking for the magnesium chloride. So magnesium chloride here. Ayan. So this is 3. Makancel lang gihapon ni class. So the correct answer is still 10 moles of magnesium chloride. Makancel lang gihapon ang 3. So tama. Tama yung muhang answer. Milky, it's letter E. Okay? Next, we have Mecca. How many grams of ferric chloride is required to produce 4 grams of ferric hydroxide? So, ano ni siya? Whole pattern imuhang kailangan kay grams to grams. Sige, your answer is letter A. Let's see. Lang. Delete ta. Yan. Sige, the given is 4 grams of FeOH3 times the molecular weight, the molecular weight of FeHO3. Ila answer, anak? I'm not familiar with. Wait lang ha, let's see. Atomic weight of iron. Atomic weight of iron is 56. So 56 plus 16 times 3 kasi 16 ang oxygen tapos 3 ka atoms plus 3 times 1. So 3 ka hydrogen, it's 107. Okay, very good. 107. 107 grams of FeOH3. Sa taas, 1 mole of FeOH3 times the mole ratio. Ang next nato kay makancel naman ng grams. So kailangan na nato ang mole ratio para makita nato ang FeCl3. So based on the balanced equation, 2 moles of FeOH3 is kailangan niya FeCl3 na. So 2 moles gihapon, 2 moles of FeCl3 times. So grams ang ginapangita. So kailangan gihapon natin i-convert si moles into grams. So isa ka mole ni FeCl3 kay pila ni siya? Again, 56 plus 35 times 3. This is 161 grams of FeCl3. So makancel ang moles, ang mabilin kay grams. So let's compute. 4 times 1 times 2 times 161 divided by 107 times 2. The correct answer is 6.02 grams. So, pila tong answer again? Yung meka letter A. Okay, very good. It's letter A. Okay? Ayan. So, I hope nasundan to siya. Okay? Next. Paday sa baba. Letter C. Okay, napaday letter C. Ako na nung gidelete. Sige. Sunod. Kinsa sunod kay Mecca. Sunod to. Ang sunod kay Mecca kay si Nacaryo. Nacaryo, letter C, imong answeran. And then, Navarro, letter D. Hindi na ko siya mapagamay, class. Sulat na lang na to ang, ano ba, MGOH. So again, we have MgOH2 plus FeCl3 equals MgCl2 plus FeOH3. So ganito itong coefficient. We have 3, 2, 3, 2. Sige. What's the answer ni mo, Jami? 2,146.7. Okay, let's see what mass, letter C ito ang answer, no? What mass of FeCl3 is required to produce 20 moles of magnesium chloride? So 20 moles of magnesium chloride times our mole ratio here is magnesium chloride. 3 moles of magnesium chloride is 2 FeCl3. 2 moles of FeCl3. Multiply nato siya kay grams man ang ginapangita. So, sa isa ka mole ni FeCl3, pila ganito? 161, no? 161 grams of FeCl3. Ayan. So, let's cancel the units. 20 moles. Ayan, grams ang mabilin. So, 20 times 2 times 161 divided by 3 is 2,146.67 grams of FeCl3. Okay. Sige. 2,146.7. Okay lang kung gi-round off. Wala problema, pero naman tayo choices. So, letter B. Now, how about letter D? Last one. Naghatag na itong answer si Janine, no? 0.07. Okay, let's see if it's really 0.07. So, how many moles of magnesium chloride will be obtained if the reaction produces 5 grams of FeOH3, ferric hydroxide? 5 grams of FeOH3 times, pila ganito ano-aning FeOH3 gaina? Ihatag to ni ano, no? Eden, 107. So, 107 grams sa isa ka mole. Ayan, times grams ang moles lang di ay. So, mole ratio lang tataman. So, sa mole ratio na to anisa. 2 moles ni FeOH3 is 2, pila ka moles ang magnesium chloride? 3 moles. 3 moles ni magnesium chloride. So, makancel ang grams, makancel ang mole ni FeOH, 3 ang mabilin, moles ni magnesium chloride. So, 5 times 3 divided by 107 times 2. The answer here, tama si Janen, 0.07 mole of magnesium chloride. Okay, the correct answer here is letter B. Okay, very good. Sige, delete ka. Susunod ni Janen. Abigail, sige, Abigail, what is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent if the vapor pressure of a solution of a 10 grams of glucose in 100 grams of ethanol is 55 millimeters of mercury? Sige, tama ka tanan, George, dili lang letter. Ato ang i-check unya. Sige, ito. Ano na, Abigail na di ay, Abigail, what's your answer? Saan hindi pangita? Vapor pressure. Sige, pwede rin mo i-send imuhang answer sa chat box, Abigail. Sige, nag-send na dahil siya. So, unsa ato ang ano gani formula? Vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of our solute times the vapor pressure of our solvent. So, we will be looking for the mole fraction first, pero ang vapor pressure of the solvent is already given. It's 55 millimeters of mercury. Now, we have to get the mole fraction. Again, moles ni solute over moles of solute plus moles of solvent. So, ato solute diri 10 grams sa glucose, gibutang sa 10 grams na ethanol. So, ang grams, kailangan sa nato i-convert into moles. So, glucose class is C6H12O6. So, this is for the moles of our solute. 10 grams divided by its molecular weight. So what's the molecular weight of glucose? We have 6 times 12 plus 12. Is it 12 times 1 plus 16 times 6. It's 180. So kanang 180 class, saan na siya? Molecular weight na siya ni glucose. So, makancel ang grams. So, 10 divided by 180 is 0.055. Tapos na pagkaayo, ito na lang siyang butang ellipsis. Okay, 0.0555 moles divided by, still have 0.0555 moles here. Kailangan na lang natog moles ni solvent. So for the solvent, moles of solvent is equal to, it's 100 grams. And for ethanol, what is our molecular weight? 46. Okay, so 12 times 2 plus 6 plus 16, that is correct. 46 grams per mole. So 100 divided by 46 is, medyo mahaba po siya, 2.1739 130.43 moles. So, muna siya itong gamiton diri. Sige, let's add. So, 0.055 moles is equal to, let's add this, 0.055. So 2.229468599 moles. Cancel ang moles class. Let's divide 0.0555 divided by answer. The correct answer for the mole fraction here is 0.024918. Butang nato na siya dire. Ako lang siyang putlon ha, kay dili siya makasya. But anyway, i-multiply nato siya sa 55 we have here the correct answer 1.37 millimeters of mercury. So kung ingani dili ninyo siya makit-an class, pangitaan ninyo ang pinakaduol. Again, pangitaan ninyo ang pinakaduol class sa 1.37. So wala na ilaing mas duol dira 5, 53, 1.25, 64. The correct answer here is letter C. So nagligas na siya sa rounding off. So pag compute aning 1.25 nag-round off sa process, mao na nga wala niya nakuha ang 1.37. Okay? Sa sunod ni Abigail, Monessa. You're almost done. Find the boiling point of a solution of 0.300 grams of urea. The molecular weight is 60.1, dissolved in 10 grams of pure water at 1.00 atmospheric pressure. The Kb for water is 0.512 degrees Celsius. What's your answer here, Monessa? I-send lang imo answer gang ha. Kaya to siyang isulat sa screen ang pag-compute. Okay? So our formula here is change in the boiling point is equal to KBM. So given ang KB, sa itong KB, isend mo hang answer Monessa sa sa chat 0.512. So 0.512 degrees Celsius per molality. So atong problema karon kay wala tay molality na given. So kailangan ta mag-compute for the molality. Molality is small letter M. That's equal to moles of our solute divided by kilograms of solvent. So ang moles atong solute plus kay urea. Wala pa nahatag ang moles. So ato sang i-compute ang moles ni urea. So moles is equal to the weight 0.300 grams divided by its molecular weight. Given ang molecular weight 60.1 grams per mole. Cancel the grams. Calculate. So 0.300 divided by 60.1 is, kung na lang siyang isulat ani, times 10, sorry, 10 raised to the power of negative 3 moles. So manatong gamiton diri class, 4.9968532 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3 moles divided by, what's the kilogram of our solvent? It's 10 grams. It's written 10 grams here. So, kailangan lang nimo siya i-convert sa grams. So, sa isa ka kilogram na kay 1,000 grams. So, 10 divided by 1,000 is 0.01 kilograms. So, ibutang natin dito, 0.01 kilograms. Wait lang ha, excuse me, nalay na nawag murag urgent. Sige. Let's continue. Sorry for the interruption, class. So, asa na ta diri? Divide na nato para makuha nato itong molality. 4.991680532 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3 divided by 0.1. The answer is 0.499168532 molal. So, muna itong gamiton diri class pag-compute sa change in boiling point temperature. 4991680 532 molar. Cancel ang M, ang mabilin degrees Celsius. So, times 0.512. It's 0.255. Kana na lang ako ibutang ha, degrees Celsius. Now, this is still the change in temperature. We need the final boiling point. So, the boiling point na final is equal to the boiling point na original or initial plus the change in the boiling point. So, unsa ni ato ang class atong original boiling point, since this is water, remember that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius plus the change in temperature, which is 0.255 degrees Celsius. So, the correct answer here, the final boiling point is 100 point, 2 decimal places na lang, 100.26 degrees Celsius. Wala si Monesa, no? Nawala siya. Oh, okay lang, George. Basta makita ni mo ang tamang answer. So again, the correct answer here is letter B. Okay? Sunod ni Monesa. Maisel, number 44. Calculate the molecular weight of an unknown substance if you dissolve 1.42 grams in 25.0 grams of pure benzene, lowers the freezing point by 1.96 degrees Celsius. The Kf is 5.12. The molecular weight is 100. Anong gihatag maning 148 grams per mole? Anyari. Kinsay nag Dili kasi ako ang nag-ano ni ba? Kasi tawagan ni. Nag-encode. So sige daw, calculate the molecular weight of an unknown substance. Maisel, ano si answer ninyo dire 148? Ano si Maisel? D? 148 yun. Ano yatag na dira? Anyway, so pag mag-solve taan ni class, sige na pa niya tayo, freezing point. So freezing point depression ni siya. So ano nila pag-solve? By 1.96. Okay, so pure benzene. Gidiretso na ni. So this is change in freezing point is equal to KFM. So the change is 1.96 degrees Celsius. The KF is 5.12 degrees Celsius per molal. Then pangitaon na to ang molality. Divide both sides by 1.96 degrees Celsius. Cancel ang degrees Celsius. Baliktad. Galago. Wait. Baliktad ako gibuhat. Again, this is 1.96 degrees Celsius. KF is 5.12 degrees Celsius per molal. Times molality, baliktad dapat ang 5.12. Ayan. Cancel ang degrees Celsius. Molality is 1.96 divided by 5.12 is 0.3828125 molal. And then from the molality is equal to moles over kilograms of solvent. So the molality is 0.3828125 moles per kilogram. We will be looking for the moles. Ang kilogram, this is 25 grams. So i-convert lang na siya, class. So ang isa ka kilogram na ay 1,000 grams. So 25 divided by 1,000 is 0.025 kilograms. So muna siya yung gamiton diri. Ayan, cross multiply, cancel ang kilograms. The moles here is ito 0.3828125 times 0.025 is 9.5703125 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3. And then take note that the molecular weight is grams over moles. So ang grams na given is 1.42 grams divided by the moles 9.5703125 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3 moles. So itong i-divide, the correct answer is 148.38 grams per moles. So gihatag nagtype pa ni gihatag na ang answer sa problem. But the correct answer is still 148. So syarog na mamali no nga ang answer sa problem. Dahil mo na nag-bonus ang 4 points, class. Okay? Next, we have Janica. What is the osmotic pressure of a solution with 8.5 grams glucose dissolved in 2 liters of pure water to be injected through IV infusion at body temperature? Sa answer ni mo, ani, Janica. Letter C. So, sa ganito ang formula for osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is equal to MRT. M is the molarity. Molarity is moles per liter. So, mag-compute sa tag molarity, class, it's capital letter M. Moles per liter. Wala pa moles nga given. So, mag-moles sa ka, weight is equal to the molecular weight, which is ang given 8.5 grams. Ang molecular weight, di ba glucose, na-compute na to ang glucose kagaina, it's 180 grams per mole. Cancel lang grams. Ang moles ani is 8.5 divided by 180 is 0.4, ay kulang 0. 0.04722. Ayan. Moles. Mo na itong gamiton diri, 0.04722 moles divided by liters. It's 2 liters here. So the molarity now is 0.02611 m or moles per liter. So pwede natin ibutang diri 0.02611 moles per liter times the R is constant, 0.08206 liter ATM per mole K. And then the temperature is body temperature, 37 degrees Celsius. Pag i-convert nato na siya sa Kelvin, plus 273. So 273 plus 37 is 310 Kelvin. So do not forget na kailangan na siya i-convert. So makancel ang Kelvin, moles makancel, and then ang liter. So ang osmotic pressure is in ATM. So 0. Wait lang. Ayan, 0.02361 times 0.08206 times 310. The osmotic pressure here is 0.680 m. Sa answer ni Janica gani. Okay, letter C. That is correct. Very good. It's letter C. Yan. And we have Majant na. Wala gyapon si Majant, no? Mag-end ka ani kay ano. Eden. So what is the pH of a buffer solution prepared with 0.15 m ammonia and 0.05 m ammonium chloride? Kb value of ammonia is 1.80. What's man B yung answer? 105 at 25 degrees Celsius. Kadyan. So, ato ang pH class ay, ang ato ang buffer solution, pH is equal to pKa plus log of, saan siya? Base. Okay. So, base over salt. So, ang pKa, we have to get it pa. Kb mo nang given. So, dapat pKa ni siya dapat K. So, pKa is equal to log of Ka. So, anyway, okay lang na siya. Times 10 din. Tingala ko nalibog ko. Times 10 dapat niya siya plus. Times 10 raised to the power of 5. So, negative log. Sige, himo ninyo. Sige, himo ninyo ani. Wala ninyo gi-exponent na. Ay, naglisod noon mo dire. Sige, akong tanawon later. Yun yung answer, ha? Kay namali ni siya og type, wala na butangan og times 10, tapos raised to the power of 5. Tingala pag ko kagaya na nagbasa ko naglibog ng kuhaning 1.80. 1.80 times 10 raised to the power of 5. So we have here negative log of 1.80 times 10 raised to the power of negative 5. It's 4.7447272495. So, man itong gamiton diri class. 7272495 plus log. The base here is ammonia, so 0.15. And the salt here is 0.05. Bonus na lang. So, dahil lang, 0.15 divided by 0.05, tapos ilag na to na siya. Tapos, ang answer na is 0.4771212547. So, i-add na to siya diri. Kapoy sulat no, ato na lang siyang ibutang ellipsis B. So, pH is equal to, lang. 2 decimal points. Wala answer. Nadyo ni mali sa ano diri ba? Sa hatag. Basig negative 5 ni. Wait. Ato na lang ning himong bonus. Kaya nga naman ni siya. Negative lang. Ay! Wala din ako nabutangan o. Negative 5. Okay. Mali ang answer. Bonus na lang ni kaya wala man din ni answer diri. Play answer class, let's have this as bonus na lang. Kay may problem ni siya sa given. Lang. Yeah. Sige. Bonus na lang natin 46. Lipay kayo, no? Ganun ba niya siya na something wrong sa given dere? Pag-encode ni. Anyway, number 47, Eden, for the following items, match column 8 to their corresponding molar masses. Yeah, the first one, CH3, CH2, COOH is, pila na siya? 12 times 2 plus 6 plus 30. Ay, baliktad. 12 times 3 di ay. Plus 6 plus 32. 74, that is correct. 74 here. And then AgNO3, pilang Ag? Silver. 170 ang answer. Ilang molar mass ni silver? Ay, atomic weight di ay. 108. Okay, very good. 108 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. 170. Very good. So that's it for your exam. So, unsa to tong bonus number 46? Number 46 lang? Unsay duha ka bonus, George? Unsay isa? Pero man ang bonus, diba? 46 na pa ba? Wala naman ata.
Ma'am, sa number 44, good ma'am.
Ano eh? Yes. Ay! That one.
Paunsig ay, sa ano gid siya mag-start na ma'am, no? Sa delta, ano itong sa change sa boiling point.
Kasi kung tanawin nimo ang problem, calculate the molecular weight of an unknown substance if dissolving 1.42 grams in 25.0 grams of pure benzene lowers the freezing point by 1.96. So mo na iyahang change in the freezing point 1.96. Dili na siya mao iyahang final na freezing point. So 148.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Anything else? Wala na? So, mag-record the class. Ay, sorry. sorry. Sorry, I hope wala niyo nakita yung scores. So,